Hello, happy hump day. It's Wednesday. Welcome to 1000 Hertz. I'm Johnny Matter down at the Tiki Bar here. And yeah, we got a big episode today. Cheers. Drinking the good old 40 Creek Canadian whiskey. Hope you're having a good work week. Yeah, we got a lot to go over. I don't know if you've seen my Instagram post, but yeah, 50 or more albums. Starting off, oh, did you want to say hello? This is
hi,
my lovely girlfriend, Janna.
hello.
She makes a mean drink, even though I just drink whiskey on the rocks sometimes.
What are we listening to tonight, babe?
We are listening to
For the people at home. It's a little bit low. Should we turn it up?
Atomic. It's low right now. Atomic, soundtrack by Magawa. I've never seen this movie. Have you seen this movie?
No.
All right, guys. Pretty flashy.
Didn't know it was a movie.
Oh, it's a movie. Anyways, they do the soundtrack. I bet you the music's better than the movie. Anyways.
We'll have to watch it. We'll report back.
We'll let you know. Anyways, it's in the Matterhorn store if you want to buy it. It's good. It's a good soundtrack. I have so much stuff by them. I can't keep it all. Great band. Anyways, starting off, got a couple cassettes, rare cassettes down at the old Audio Pile on Commercial Drive. Shout out to them.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wants to drink for the records. Starting off, we got some Helo's Creed. This is Kiss to the Brain. Old. This is old Amphetamine Reptile Records release, clear cassette. Happy to find that. Then we found some Steel Pole Bathtub. This is the album The Miracle of Sound in Motion. Kind of cool. Find that. And then we found this Rollins Band. Promotional copy. This is Come In and Burn off DreamWorks. That's a nice $5 score. Anyways, yeah, promo copy of the Rollins Band. Pretty cool. Slowly getting more and more cassettes. Oh, Janna, I got this. Saving up for Jesus.
I put some dimes in there.
Oh, nice. So yeah, got tons of records, and we're gonna fly through them real fast here, because a lot of this stuff, I'll be honest with you, I don't know a lot of it, and I bought this collection. It's a mix of a lot of grind, a lot of hardcore punk, and yeah, a lot of underground. A friend of mine, we'll just say his name's Derek, was selling a bunch of records he didn't listen to anymore, and I said, well, I'll come over and have a look. And we got a fat stack here of stuff to fly through. So, starting off, I'm just going to fly through all this. A lot of this stuff I'll be selling in the Matterhorn store. So, if there's any titles that really stick out to you, reach on out. And you can reach me through Instagram or Facebook for now. Here's one. It's I believe a split or a compilation. Detonate. This is kind of cool stuff. Like I said, a lot of this stuff I don't know, and I haven't had a chance to really listen to a lot of it. I have listened to some of it, and some of it I'll be keeping, but probably a lot of this I will be selling through Matterhorn Records. And if you don't hook up with me now, like in the next little while, you can always find me at the markets. I'll be selling this stuff. So
When's your next market, babe?
Next one so far is in October at the Vancouver Flea. I don't know the date. I can't remember. Anyway,
And we have end times too.
And we have end times, October. So, but there might always be one that pops up before then. And it's Matterhorn Records on Instagram or Facebook. Just flying through these titles really quick. A lot of this is European releases as well, and like German bands and Dutch bands. Some limited pressings. Not a lot of expensive. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Electric the Electro Hippies, the live record on clear. Some people might recognize some of this. Flying through it. As I said, I'll probably keep some of this, but the majority of it probably going in the shop. So you can always reach out to me too and let me know if you want any of this. All the vinyl's very clean. Some of the covers are a little beat, but there we go. This is a compilation, I think, a Minneapolis hardcore comp. Kind of cool, from the 2000 era, I believe. Can't remember what this one is. There we go. Getting the zoom in. Yeah, this one's kind of late 80s, I think. Here's a split with Fierce. I think these guys are German. Pretty awesome hardcore band, actually. I did listen to that one. Filthy Christians. This is an early release off Earache. Yeah, pretty gory cover. You see the old Earache records there. Got some more. These guys are kind of cool, black metal. I think they played with Blasphemy back in the day. Kind of a cool release. I was kind of digging this, kind of a grind, fastcore kind of band. Chainsaw to the Face. Looks like a lot of tracks on there from 2004 to 2009. This is kind of cool too. Warhead. Genocide and Sorrow Split. Final Path to Destruction. Aghast. This was pretty cool. I might hold on to this. Really noisy, hardcore stuff. This was probably my favorite out of the collection I'm going to keep. It's Fiesta Comes Alive, the best of Slap a Ham Records, Fiesta Grande 1 to 5. So it's all live stuff, and I'll just read off some of the bands real quick. Do you mind turning up the music just a little bit? Thanks, honey. It's got like Man is the Bastard, Dystopia, Discorded Axis, Phobia, The Locust, Millions Dead Cops, His Hero's Gone, News Grish. Really awesome list of bands on this one. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna keep that one out of the lot. I like a lot of those bands. And then he kind of threw in this, and I was pretty stoked. Swans Filth LP. This is 1990 reissue on the clear vinyl. It's pretty beat up. It's been through many of the parties, but love the Swans, and I got this album already, but I don't have an early pressing on clear vinyl like this. It does skip in a few places. I gotta run it through the cleaner and see if it cleans up, but that was a nice little throw in. Thank you, Derek, for that. Okay, moving on. We're flying through records. That was about 50 records right there in hopefully 5 minutes. I went to Ray Cat Records, bought some they actually had some 7-inch sleeves. I re-sleeved all my 7 inches. Oh, felt nice, like new underwear, you know. And I had a lot of 7-inch you buy, and they come in this shrink, and you got to put them in something, right? So anyways, I bought a pack of 50, and then I was looking through the 7 inches. Speaking of which, and came across this adult 7-inch limited edition. No fancy color, but they do 2 covers on here, and one's a Screamers cover, but I've been listening a lot to lately. Screamers, awesome band. Yeah, went over to Neptune. Found this Nervous Breakdown Black Flag 7-inch. Oh, and I also found, I don't have it down here, my Nyan 7-inch Carrying King on the purple vinyl. I pressed that off my own label back in the day.
How many did you press?
I don't know, 500, 250, I can't remember. But anyways, I already have a copy, but I picked it up because I'm like, it's pretty rare. Yeah, I don't have it here. Darn, it's upstairs.
Do you want me to get it?
Yeah, you know where it is?
No idea.
It's in the 7-inch box. By the record player. You know what it looks like though, right?
I think so.
Okay, it's got the angry bird on there. Allison Lily drew. Shout out to her. Anyways, moving along. We got, well, my friend Aaron, he says, hey, I got a couple old records you might like. And one of them was this first pressing of Minutemen Paranoid Time on the 45. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, Aaron, for that. And then he had a first edition of Husker Du Landspeed record. The first issue, pretty clean copy of this. First pressing off SST Records, I believe. Oh, sorry, this one might not be actually. No, New Alliance Records. Anyways, stoked on that. I had a 1990s version of it, reissue, so I threw that in the store, and now I got the first edition, which is a nice thing to have. Speaking of exciting pickups this week, this one probably takes the cake. Takes the cake. Marketplace, Facebook. You never know what you're gonna find on there, and this guy put up this record collection he's selling. Bunch of old punk hardcore, and yeah, Black Flag, My War, first issue, iconic album, first pressing, US pressing, and it's very clean, and it's the misprint too. So with this, the track listings on that's on the actual record is different than that's on the sleeve. Anyways, stoked to have this in the collection, going into the vault. Hon, you mind flipping the record?
I'm just doing everything.
I know, she's doing all the errands. Oh yeah, so this is the Nyan, my old band, 7-inch we put out. And I actually put it on my own label, Apocalypse Sunrise. There's my old address in Strathcona, 800 Jackson Avenue. Remember when these showed up at the door. And yeah, anyways, this was kind of cool to find, because yeah, there wasn't many pressed, but it's on this kind of swamp purpley vinyl, and yeah, I don't know where you can find these. Probably, you know, you're lucky to find them. But yeah, we had a good stint, 5 years with that band or so. Did a Canadian tour or two. Yeah, kind of cool. Little piece of my history. Moving on, we Jan and I, we love to thrift, and went down to the thrift store. Actually came across this David Bowie record, The Man Who Sold the World. Original cover. It's kind of like cartoony with a guy carrying a gun. I almost shit myself. It's like, holy fuck. They wanted $35 for it. And it was pretty clean, other than the cover was beat up. Anyways, I did some research, pulled up the old Discogs while I was there. Hey, there's Anna. And it was, I realized the original press of this is $400. And I was like, damn, okay, I guess I'm getting this. But I noticed there was a couple bootlegs. And did my research a little bit more and found out this was actually a 1972 bootleg. And the way you could tell about the record was, and it told me on Discogs and the notes. And for you people that, you know, are buying old stuff and spending a lot of money, do your research, do your due diligence, make sure you're getting what you're actually paying for. Because they look the same almost, you know, the original and the bootleg. But this one, the difference was the stamped inside the vinyl, the numbers were pressed on the original, and the bootleg was scratched in numbers. So this one was scratched in. Unfortunately, it was a boot. And I asked around what this goes for, $20 or something. But so I didn't get it. I heard it was kind of inferior sound, anyways. But yeah. So speaking of thrift stores, I did end up getting some cool stuff there. Got some the original soundtrack from TCB, Diana Ross and the Supremes with the Temptations. Pretty cool soul record. That was like $2. Picked up this Bob Dylan Hard Rain, covers Little Beat, but vinyl's in decent shape. That was for a couple bucks. And probably my favorite score at the thrift store last weekend was this Frank Sinatra and the Mothers of
Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa. See, that's why you're here. I swear I haven't had too much to drink tonight. Frank Zappa. Sometimes my mouth moves faster than my brain. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Now I'm slipping. It's because you're here.
And Mothers of Invention.
Thanks, honey. Would you like to finish this off?
I can't tell anyone about this record.
I know, you need your glasses.
One
One Size Fit All is the album. It's a gatefold. And yeah, it's really clean. And that was $5, so that was a good score. I can't say I'm a huge Frank Zappa fan, so I might put a lot of these in the store. Moving along, shout out to my friend Sadly Bradley. Traded me this fine record, Truly. Now this is early 90s original. This isn't an original, but this is a repress on gatefold. This album's called Fast Stories from Kid Coma. Now it's got the original bass player from Soundgarden, and I believe one of the guys from Screaming Trees. Real cool grunge record, pre-Nirvana, pre-grunge explosion. We were listening to the car. It's pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Pretty good album.
I remember that one song.
Yeah. So it was nice. Got this from Bradley. I had a few records he wanted, and I said, no, let's just do a trade. And that's the fun thing about this hobby, You pick up stuff for your friends, or you pick up doubles of things you have, and then you always know somebody who has something you want, and then you do a trade and you get stuff, new stuff for you. Anyways, he introduced me to this, and very cool album. I will be throwing that in the collection. Moving along, we did visit Neptune Records this week, and we said hi to Ben and his father there. And we picked up this cool Earthless record. Instrumental, solo, trippy guitar, psych rock kind of stuff. Yeah, pretty awesome. That was a nice little score. Also got this Necros record. This is a bootleg, but good luck finding the original. Yeah, that was a nice little pickup. Got the Chain Whip, first album there, 14 Lashes. So it's just the black vinyl version. Got that there as well. Was pretty stoked to find that. I didn't have that. And yeah, that was about it from Neptune. Shout out to them. Oh, and I know Janna likes this band, the Brian Jonestown Massacres. So I texted her. I said, honey, you got this one? You like this album? She says, no, I never heard it. I said, well, I'll get it for you. It's a good price. And yeah, decent price for what it is. Anyways, it's a reissue, but yeah.
It was made in England.
Made in England, though. Pretty cool. Moving along, we did end up going to Audiopile on Commercial Drive. Shout out to those fine folks, and got ourselves a bundle. Including this Mush 3D Routine. This is on this cool orange vinyl. Show ya. Pretty fancy. Yeah. Alright stuff. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might throw it in the shop.
What kind of music is that?
It's kind of like post-hardcore, indie kind of stuff. Yeah. Anyways, thought it looked interesting. Limited edition for a good price. Also picked up this Boris album, W. They're going on tour with the Melvins off of Sacred Bones Records. And this is on a cool colored vinyl too, I think. Yeah, it's on this aqua blue. Yeah, like the Boris. This is actually a really good album. I threw it on, and yeah, I've seen it in the used bin a few times now, and yeah, I just think people just don't get these guys sometimes, and they pick it up and we're tired with it, but I thought it was a good selling album. Check out Boris. Awesome stuff. Was really stoked on this find. This is used find. This is Coil. The album Love's Secret Domain. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Got some really good electronic. I don't know if you know Coil. They've been around for years. Anyways, this if you ever heard Download, kind of reminds me of some Download electronic stuff. That was a cool find. I like the Coil. Also, we picked up this PJ Harvey White Chalk used. This is a reissue, but really good album, and I enjoyed PJ Harvey. So yeah. Anyways, check it out if you like PJ Harvey and don't know this album. It's really good. You're gonna intervene there. What do you got? Oh yeah, we went to garage sale at Billy Bones there. Let's have a garage sale. Picked up this. He had like a bunch of old 45s and stuff. Got this Severin 1993 Discord release. I looked it up. It was like none of these were in sleeves, right? Some of them were pretty scratched. But I looked this one up, and I guess it came on with 245s out of release. Not worth hell of a lot, but I wasn't familiar with them in its early Discord, so for $1, that was pretty good. So I'm gonna listen to it. I might dig it. Anyways, yeah, it was fun. It was good catching up with him. He presses records locally here in Vancouver. Shout out to his pressing. What are they called? Pressing plants. Stomp down. Name in the comment section if you remember. I think it's Stamp Down. I don't know. I really haven't had too much to drink. I swear. It's a Wednesday. Anyways, then we got this Peggy Lee 45. Pretty scuffy. These are all $1.
No, they were 50 cents.
Oh, were they 50 cents? Even
yeah,
better.
I paid for them.
Oh yeah, you got Frank Sinatra, My Way, and
Classic.
Yeah, Cycles. Just fun stuff to spin. Oh, Herb Albert and the
Tijuana
Brass. Yep, Mama and Slick. There's another Herb Albert. Tijuana Taxi and Zorba the Greek. That sounds like a classic one. Oh, Nancy Sinatra, Sugartown. And what's this?
With Lee Hazelwood.
Oh, right. And Summer Wine. Human League, Seconds. And Don't You Want Me, Baby. Yeah, this is kind of cool find. I picked that one out because I want to spin that one at a party one day. And Alice Cooper, I Never Cry and Go to Hell. With some old guy named Steve C's thing on there. Anyways,
Hey, Steve.
Hey Steve C. That was cool. That was a cool find. And nice to see Billy. And yeah. Anyways, we got 3 more records to go through here. We're gonna crush the rest of this episode real quick. And appreciate you all tuning in, and subscribe to the channel if you like the content. And yeah. I look forward to, chatting with you on the comment section. So anyways, used, I did end up finding this. I was pretty stoked on this. This is Devo, Are We Not Men? This is original press, I believe, 1972. But this one is probably on the coolest colored vinyl I've ever seen, especially for its age. Yeah, off of Warner Brothers Records. Now look at that. I know you've probably all seen something like that before. Yeah, it's, you know, it's not super rare, but nice version of it. I did have original US press that was a little beat up. This is a really clean cover and copy. So I'll be putting my original US into the Matterhorn record store if anybody else needs this album, and subbing it with this one into my collection, because that's what I do. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Was really stoked to find this, actually. This is original press 1985 Sonic Youth and Lydia Lunch, Death Valley 69. Very clean copy of this on Homestead Records. Wow, I found this used for a really good price, and yeah, I'll be keeping this in the collection. Been really digging Lydia Lunch lately, and Sonic Youth. Always been a fan of their work. Working on getting a lot of their stuff. I don't already have. Anyways, and speaking of Lydia Lunch, I really like those reissues they did. And I had Audiophile. They had this one new. This is, I think this is a first pressing of this live album. Live Teenage Jesus and the Jerks is Lydia Lunch's band. Live 1977 to 1979. It's off of, what's the label again? Radiation Records, limited edition of 500 copies on this cool white vinyl. Yeah, you know, live albums sort of hit and miss. You know, but I asked one of the guys at the Tell, and I trust those guys' taste. You know, I said, you know, how's it sound? Have you heard this? He said, oh yeah. He's like, it's really good. I was like, okay. He's like, if you like, you know, if you like your stuff, the band stuff, you'll enjoy it. And you know what? I really did. You know, it's a little low in the mix, but the live stuff's pretty good. And I'll be keeping that one, I think, for a little while. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Janna for helping me and flipping the records. And
I worked hard.
And pouring a drink for me.
I didn't pour you a drink.
Oh, I poured my own. Okay.
Like,
and
keep you independent.
Yeah. Until next week, happy collecting, and take care and have a good week. Okay, cheers. Bye-bye.
Look at Anna.
And look at Anna.
She's the cutest
Hi, baby.
right now.
Hi, baby.